I didn't want to admit that I needed help. I thought I could do it all myself. I'd wake up in the morning, I'd go get 'em. I try. I put my best foot forward, but some of us were not good enough. We need help of a ND filter system, magnetic in its nature. Just mist encumbered inside of it, imbued. A wizard did it. Let's review it. I don't know how to.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
For the longest time, I didn't want to use an ND filter. I tried to get by with the aperture priority, shutter speeds of the wind gods. It's so jittery. It really is. It ruins your cinematic Fuji experience. But I have tried many an ND filter in my day. Companies have sent them to me, nice ones, supposedly, on paper. But there's always a problem, either vignetting, shaky wiggle walls coming in. It's like every step, it's like, oh, the darkness falls before me. Color casting, X patterns, like all kinds of stuff. No mist filter built within it. Tough to get on and off. Ow. So my last video on ND filters, K&F Concepts sent me their new nanotech, and it was like not good. It had the X pattern, it wasn't right. So I laid out my plans. I was like, I'm not reviewing another filter until these demands are met. Apparently, I think it already existed. As I was speaking those words, I spoke them into existence. It has everything you'd need. It's magnetic, easy, has a black mist in there, just magnet caps. It doesn't come out of the actual case, but once you figure this part out, you'll get it. Points taken off already. So what we have here, magnets. We got a 2 to 5 stopper, hard stops on there. You could, in theory, double it up. Oh my God, 6 to 9 stop, or just use one or the other, right? You could flip them. So there's like all these different pieces. This screws onto your lens. I do believe, don't quote me on it, but I think that is the mist. Huh? I got the 67 mil like a scrub. I think most people get the 82 and then the step up rings, but most of my lenses, vlog-wise, are 67 mil. I'll just screw it on. Oh, I do have wrist cancer though. I don't know how. I wish I could just place it and then somehow you have the hard stops. It just goes on there. Is that brilliance? How do they do that? Boom, hard stops. Don't worry about it. What if I put it in a different way? I flipped it. It will find its path. It finds its path. Now the best part, you also got your magnetic lens cap. You're done. That's pretty compact. You're done. It's easier than having the lens cap. Oh no. First fault, I just found it. I'm pissed. I took off the lens cap. Also came off the ND filter. Didn't think of that. The strengths of your magnets are backwards. You needed the stronger one on the, So now I gotta do some finger gymnastics. I'm throwing this in the trash. Now another cool thing before we go outside and test it is if it's too sunny out, it's a very easy switch, technically, to just take one off and slap that on. And I am curious to see what it will look like if both are on. Is that even doable? We will find out. It's been a while since we've vlogged on the food, so let's put this thing to the test. See if it's worth our money. Is there any vignettes, X patterns, something weird color casting? Is it worth the prime coins that this costs? Through my affiliate links down below. Let's find out. That was close. There was a van backing up about half a mile down the street. I don't know what decision he was about to make. If he was gonna front turn it right into me, that was close. I risk a lot. This is a variable ND base, so I want to see what these do. There's all these little slip-ins. Let's see. What are you doing, Fuji? Stop focusing on weird stuff. Focus on this. Okay, I almost trapped a bee inside. Okay, what happens when we put that on? Something? Now this is the mist one. Can we stack it? Probably not. Why would you? I want to, but I can't. Way to go, white balance. Okay, let's switch it. See if we see mist-like blooms in the trees. Okay, now we got the mist part in. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Did the tree get magical? Let's face the sun. Are there blooms? Are we blooming? That's pretty magic. Purchase well received. Okay, now it's a simple matter of putting on the ND. We got it. 2 to 5 stops. Shutter annoyances. Disappearing, are we? Full 5. We're on the 5th stop. I'm a moron. Did we see any color cast changes with the 2 to 5? Let's double stack them now. This is probably not how it's meant to be. Oh, wow. Oh, that just jacks up my ISO pretty hard. You can't turn it. It does nothing. Oh, it's changing the colors. It's doing all kinds of weird things. I don't mean to alarm you, but the cinema is ours. I'm gonna die. So let's find a sunnier spot so we can test out that 6 to 9 stopper. But so far what I'm seeing, shady area, 1.4, motion blur allowed. I didn't even have digital stabe on. Is that better now? Digital stabe enabled? Oh, we got it. But if there's no vignetting, let's find the vignetting. Are we blooming? That's just bad content. Is this cinematic? This part right here. It's not. I don't see any warning flashings. We're just in, basically I'm controlling everything but letting the ISO roam free in the forest. And we are at the minimum, so that could be, it would have flashed. Okay, it doesn't flash. I'm clearly overexposed. Send help. Okay, we got some full-on sun, auto shutter. So we are jerky. With a 5 stop, it's not enough. Let's go kick it up a notch. Okay, now we stacked them. We're looking friendly. We're friendly. And we can do the hard stops with the stack. Now we're completely stopped. It's too much. It's too much. 1250 ISO. We've overshot it. Now we have just the 6 to 9 on at 6. Not enough. All the way up to 9, adjusting. Too much. Too much. But we got our blur back, so we could just dial it down and still stay in aperture priority mode, so you don't have to think about exposure, and you're there adjusting. Oh, look at the blooms. Oh, the bloom, the backlit and hairlights of nature. Oh, wow. And then you're good to go. So far, so good. I'll let you know if I notice anything weird in the editing room, and then we'll give our final conclusions. But this could be a filter that comes home to meet your parents. Not bad. So far, so good. And that we saw a bloom effect in the trees. It was magic. The cinema was ours. Fuji hipster. You're in it. You're in it. Are you going to win an award for this? I will. They're having some kind of promotion right now. It's going to get more expensive in a couple weeks. So get it now. I make no money off it. I'm just saying, pretty good filter, and get it now, or you'll die. There's a squirrel on a log. Is it magic? He's really far away. I do wildlife with a 24mm lens now, and these are the results you can expect. They're good results. I like them. Fuji's probably focusing on him. Why wouldn't he? There's ducks way off in the distance. Oh, that's so magical. You can see the close-up details of their feathers. It's beautiful. Curious to see what happens. So right now, full 9 stops, motion blur for your friendly army waving vlogs, and then we just remove it. And now, do you see? Do you notice the irritation? Does that irritate you? This. But now, we're good. We're good. It's worth buying. Bloom. Alright, I'm gonna go home, review the footage, and then we'll see it. We'll know it. You already know it. Is it as good as all the YouTube scrubs? Oh, get the filter through my links. So I've had a chance to review the footage. It looks good. I'm not seeing any vignettes, the odd flash, but I blame Fuji. The whole day, what have you been doing all day? The autofocus. I suck at my job. That box here, just every time I did anything, just my heartbeat could throw the autofocus system off with their problem. But I do believe these guys are the best you can get for variable NDs with a magnet. I think none of them else have magnets. That was English, trust me. How come I'm seeing the vignette so hard now? We got the 6 to 9 on. 6, 9 off. It might vignette a little bit. That's fine. It's not even a problem. Just turn up the lights. Just brighten up those lights. This must look amazing. I love the flashes. This Cobra light can't handle the full strength. Are you seeing that? Still a good buy, trust me. I never even tried putting it up to max. Don't ever put it up that high. So I highly recommend them. My only negative is the case is a bit big. It's too big and annoying. K&F had that little string pull. It was so fantastic and magic. This is a piece of shit. My only regret was not asking for the 82mm, and I could have just got a step-up ring and used it on any lens, and now I have not that chance. I can only use this lens or the Fuji, and the Fuji ruined my life. So we only got this with Sony color sign. Thank you for sending me the filters. I love them, and I will never use another. Thank you for watching. Subscribe too.